I hope, I'm sorry for this. I hope you are great. I hope you are great. Welcome you and thank you that you are already on Wednesday evening, that you have time for this, for webinar, for meeting with me, because that's the new date. Yeah, I see. Let me see if everybody is joining. All right, I hear there is a sound. That's good. I love it. I love it. Good. Let me check maybe a little bit. Oh, actually, we are quite okay with the view. Great, fantastic. So, as you are here, please write me. Where are you from? What language now is on your head? Which language is your challenge? Which language are you attempting to learn? Or which language do you want to learn again? Did you try again and do you want to learn again? Write me please in the comments so now we know. My challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is learning French language. And the channel is called Language Challenge. So, that's today. It's number 13, the week number 13, where we are going to go further deeper to learning out of 52, which is 1 year. So that's the challenge. That's the challenge. Because the challenge is to learn French language in 6 to maximum 12 months, in half a year until maximum 1 year to speak. So the way of learning here is to focus 100% on speaking, not on writing, not on reading, but on speaking. So either it can be speaking on video, but speaking on personally or speaking in the messages, because the written communication in foreign language is no more needed. It is, or it maybe if it's needed, it's replaceable very easy. So if you receive the email from somebody from speaking different country, you just with one press of a button, you can translate it to your language. The same with website. You are opening the website. You don't want to buy something from other country, which is in another language. With one click of the button, you can change it to your language and you can understand it right away. So this is what changed a lot in our world now. And right now, very important, the most important is to learn how to speak language rather than write it. Oh my God! And writing with letters with the hand is not needed at all. I mean, let's be serious, yeah. Most of us never use don't write anymore with the pen or pencil or the pencil. If you do, you know that when you are a student, you have to write it like this. But you know, when you will go to work, you probably will never write like something like this. You do it. I keep my notebooks always. Sometimes in my pocket here or in my bag. I have my notebooks. I write some goals for myself, but I can do it also on computer. But most of the life is actually written on the computer, like electronic language. Yeah. So for writing is probably not so needed anymore. We can translate it, but speaking is the key. So today's subject is to sum up last few months, what went good, what went well, and what didn't, because we have now about 3 months already of the challenge. So that's why I decided to make sum up. What did work? What worked? What didn't work? Let's make it. What didn't work? For me, in this challenge, And if you have some questions, or you have some things that you said worked for you or didn't work for learning, for your challenge, let me know in the comment, and I would be very glad, very happy to answer you. And if you tried also something from my methods which I am presenting here on this challenge, on this channel about the challenge, so also please write me. I will be very happy to answer to you. So now coming back to me about the challenge. Let's start from what did not work, so then we can finish on things which did work. Yeah? What did not work? So I would say after 3 months, like forming the sentences, kind of beginning of conversation is rather hard. So like forming sentences. It didn't work for me. So I know several words. I know really hundreds of words because I teach myself or learned them last year already in November and December. In January, even quicker. I learned them even quicker. I go to this section also. But forming the sentences, to find in my head the words which is appropriate for the situation, which I want to say, which thing I want to address, in the conversation, it is very hard and still too hard after 3 months. I know it is a process, and I went through this when I was learning English, because it took a lot of years. I'm native Polish, by the way, so it's from more like Slavic countries, Slavic language family, and English was totally different to our language, but at least it's globalization language, or language you can hear in every movie or most of the songs. But I had a problem with learning English, and looks like it took me really 10 years. I know I was quite good in school, but to be really fluent and converse, it took me really a lot of years, which is very shameful, or really just show that I don't have too much talent in languages. But anyway, when I started to learn German, that was really literally 7 years ago. I started to learn German from zero, being in Austria and then in Germany. First months, I know it was this moment when I really started. I was learning so many new words, memorizing new words, but I couldn't use them because I forgot them in this situation, trying to form the sentence out of, 4 or 5 words to connect them, it was so hard. And I had it in German those years ago, and I had it in Spanish 4 years ago, so definitely that's the moment I have now in French. But knowing this, that actually it was a big problem in that languages, and I overcome it, gives me power, gives me strength that I can also overcome this. So forming sentences, that's didn't work for now. Maybe I expected a little bit better. So I think about the group I will address. So about the language challenge, I think the group is really small now, rather small, because there is a very rarely more than 10 people. So small group. On channel and lives. So if you are finding this content useful, and you are finding these things which I'm sharing here really out of my heart, out of my experience, what I learned, if you find it useful, please share it with your friend, share it with your brother, sister, with your mother and father, with your friends who is struggling with learning new language. I hope it can help you. I hope I have something to say how to learn speaking and communicating faster. So if you are seeing this as useful, please share with your friends, with this video, with this channel, with other shorts. So then our community will grow faster, will grow more, and then in a bigger community will be easier also to exchange our knowledge, exchange our views, exchange what we learned, and also will be motivate ourselves to the challenge which is in the title, to learn faster. I started this channel more or less 5 years ago. It started as a German with Radomir. My name is Radomir Sejdak, and as a German with Radomir, with attention, with the initiative to help learn German for people who, like me, just now are struggling like I was 1 year, 2 years before. So that's why I started this channel, and now I wanted to share it in live, because I decided to write it down on a books and in general as a rules, which was hundreds and tens of ways I went through, and I found something which is working. So that's why. Anyway, oh, we have some questions. All right. Hello. How to understand? Hello, Satkan. Right. How to understand? Tense. Respond me, please. Hello, Satkan. Thank you very much for your question. So, yeah, I see you don't understand the sentences. Yeah? So your challenge, your problem for now is you don't understand the sentences or the tenses. Tenses, you mean the times, like present tense, past tense, future tense. Is it you mean the tense, yeah? Ah, right, so not the sentences. How to understand them? Satkan, so to answer you, the tenses, I remember when I started to learn language, English, somebody told me that there is more than 20 tenses in English. And I was really scared, because first, before I read that English is quite easy language. But after this, when I started to learn, I find out that there is more than 20 or at least 16 different tenses. And then I got scared a little bit, not more like scared that I will not learn it, but that what is going on with this easiness of the English. And then, fortunately, I came to practice. And then it appears when I went to England, that was really 20 years ago. Definitely scary to think about it. But 20 years ago, I went to England, and I couldn't, after learning in school, I couldn't speak properly. And then I saw that English people also, they don't use all of the tenses. And now I understand why, because it's not easy, and they also don't know all of the tenses, like they don't also know all of the words in English language. I'll tell you something out of this, like quote unquote, but let's say, you know that the English language have about 400,000 words. Some say that there is a dictionary, English dictionary, which have 1 million words. And this is when we hear something like this, we see that it's like impossible task to learn them. But if we go to narrow it, how many words the average person is using, turns out that it's about from 6 to 8,000 words. That's it. Those persons are using like every day. And it's no difference also in German, in Spanish, in French, and most of the languages. You know, when they are more educated, they can speak up to 12,000 or 20,000. But as we see, it's far away from 400,000 words which are in the language. And it also means that they can, most of the people can understand, and they know almost all of them, but not all, but almost all. There may be, like in your language, depends from which country are you from, you know that there are words which scientists can use and they are definitely in the dictionary, but then you can think, what does it mean? Or you can just go to crosswords and you solve some puzzle there with the words, and you know there is some words, yeah, you know it exists, but nobody is using this, you know. So that's about the words. So when you go more to the details, you know that there is actually much less needed than in theory. In theory, in English, there's 400,000 words, but people are using 6,000 to 8,000. And out of this, do you know that only 2,000 words are responsible, the most frequently used 2,000 words are responsible for 75 to 90% of conversation. Because some words you use more often, some less. And another 1,000 will increase your knowledge, another until you will go 6,000 to 8,000, which just with average person you will just normally speaking every day on a daily basics. All right, so you are from Pakistan. All right, greetings to you. I'm in Germany, so greetings from Germany to you. What language are you speaking there? I'm not sure exactly, but there is language Pashto. I met on English courses somebody from Pakistan. There is Urdu and Pashto. I'm not sure, but if you can share, that would be also interesting, maybe for me and for you, for anybody who is there. But anyway, 12 tenses, you said, yeah, and in English, and exactly, and it looks like that was the words, but there's like tenses. There's like, they say 12, but seriously, I heard that the active and passive form is about 20 tenses. And you know, I don't care, because you don't need to use them. The same like with those words. Pashto, you speak Pashto, yeah, nice too. National language is Urdu, all right. Nice to meet you. So about the tenses, you don't need to care about them. I'll tell you. So, if you are talking about the communication, if you are not planning to speak in front of the TV, if you are not planning to speak to the audience, you're not planning to be a university professor, you don't need most of them, seriously. If you want to just communicate, you just probably need one tense each. And for the future, if you want to just use it for the future tense, just use this will. I will, you will, he will, she will. That's it. Hey, it's not funny. You can use another I'm going to if you want. Just choose one. But if it will be more complicated for you, just want to say future, just use I will, you will. That's it. That's all future you need. You can learn more tenses after 2 years, 3 years of learning. But until this time, just take care about the basics. So that will be will, yeah? About the present. Don't use any present perfect, past perfect, whatever. Just use I am, I do. Just I do, just normal. Present simple, just present simple. And don't have to use present continuous. If you want, yes, sure. Yeah, but the thing is, somebody from England or from USA will say, actually this time you should use present continuous, some of them, yeah? But they will see what you are on about. If you say, I make exercises, I don't know, I write later. You can write, I'm writing letter or I write letter. Hey, everybody will understand that you are writing letter, that you are not cooking soup, that I print document. Don't have to, I'm printing document. You can, if you are, but don't worry about it. It's really one in future, one in present, and one in the past. And don't use present perfect because it will kill you. No, you can, of course, but if you are basic in the beginning, don't need to. The basic for this, so just simple. Also, I did, you did, I cooked, I printed, I exercised, I walked, I bought. That's it. You know, and this is how you can deal with sentences. And then you can focus on vocabulary, on this top 2,000 words, which will give you most. And if you will increase to 3,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, that's it for you. And you're done. And then you can worry about those 12 tenses. I promise you, you don't need them in the beginning. I hope it helped you. All right, nice. I hope it helped you. All right. So that was not to overcomplicate the learning process. Really, that's my philosophy. And this is how I learned several foreign languages. Being from Poland, Slavic country, languages, English was foreign for me. Then German was different story. I promise you, English and German are not similar at all. And then I started to learn Spanish, which is Latin language, which is definitely different story than Slavic and different family than English or German. And I managed this. And I am learning French, which is French is theoretically from Latin language like Spanish, but I promise you there is no more than 5% of words which are the same or very similar. I mean, I would be surprised with more than 5%. Most of them are like, wow, it's really different. And the construction and this pronunciation is so, for me, it's nice, not nicer, but easier in Spanish. In French, it's lovely, but it's totally different. So that's why I see there is a big, huge difference. Okay, nice. So that was, where were we? We were about the what did work, what did not work. What did not work, what also, you know, I'm using for conversation. Conversation is the most important for me. I'm learning to be fluent in conversation. That's the most important. Not writing, not reading, speaking and understanding. I use the application Tandem. It's a pretty nice application. App. I will show you. But on this app, in general, you are meeting people from another part of the world, from speaking the native language, the language that you are intending to learn. So let's say, like I can offer my English, and I want to say I want to learn French. So then there's a lot of people who applied to me, who wrote me that they are from France or from other countries, from Gambia. I had a lot of people from Gambia or from Senegal, that they speak French fluently and they want to learn English gladly. Yeah. But this app, Tandem, and this is how it works. Yeah. So Tandem, I use it for years and I recommend it. I wrote to Tandem that I want to even, guys, I promote you on my every video. And I think a lot of people don't know about the app Tandem. How about you give me some special discount so I can offer to the group of the people who are on my lives, who are my challenge, on the challenge and the channel. And you know what, they actually said, oh, well, they don't do it anymore and so on. Okay, and you know what happened? Actually, I will show you what happened. So the app Tandem is like this, beautiful leaves. I press it and they blocked me. That's the app I'm using. I had so many friends there on app Tandem. I was writing with a lot of friends. I met a lot of guys there, guys and girls. But for speaking, and what the hell? They blocked me. I don't understand. All right, I know a little bit why it happened. Because I changed the picture on my language challenge. I changed the picture on the Tandem. My picture, I changed for this beautiful picture of me, but with the quotation, that's his language challenge. So inviting actually to this group here. So they didn't like it. So they thought it's like competition or something. But yeah, they should at least, if you are from Tandem, please at least just visit the channel. So then you'll see that I'm actually promoting you. So I'm not, stealing you anybody. I'm just promoting you on air also now. Yeah. So Tandem blocked me. So thank you, Tandem. Tandem blocked me. So that's the things didn't work. But let's be more positive. Let's go to the things which did work. So first of all, I'm happy to, sorry for this. I'm happy to report that some of the books, my books sold. Some of the books are found interest, so I'm happy to hear it. So Speak German, which is also Polish edition, and my book, Polish German 1.0, also found interest. So I'm happy to hear. This is what worked. Definitely I like it. So books found interest. Yeah, this is also encouraging for me, because there are the rules I'm writing there about my adventure in Germany also, and how to survive in Germany, but another things with the rules of learning which I discovered on the way. Another one is vocabulary. What worked? Vocabulary. You know, that's the third month, and I have to admit that it works quite good. So for vocabulary, I'm using Anki cards. So it's Anki app, but it can be also on website for free, Anki web, and there is for free. I'm using this, and this was works quite good for me. I used it for German. I really learned words much easier there. You know, there's no fun, no pictures, no frogs jumping or cats or something. It's just pure learning there, and I'm not distracted. I'm not interested. I'm just really purely learning there. So for other things, there are other ways which helps me, like entertain also. But for these words, I don't need it, and it's working for me very fine. So in the first last 2 months of 2025, so it was 11, 12, 2025, I learned 320 words, and already in January 2026, I'm learning, ladies and gentlemen, 20 to 40 words per day. This means if I will do like this 31 days, that should be 600 words until even more than 1,000. So it should be, and it will be, because we are on 21st. So really, that will be 600 to 1,000 words in French, which is scary, but it's going very good. I'm happy to say, if you will be choosing Anki app, by the way, I don't have anything from Anki. I didn't even contact them, but it's the app which is working for me, and you are paying just one time for it, and you don't have to repay it every year or something. It's just you have it once, and that's it. And Anki cards. So I found there a very nice list with 1,000 words of French, and I'm using this all the time for learning. It's working for me perfectly, very good. So that's why, and I tell you this, it's funny. It's new words, yeah, and a day, 20, 40 a day, and actually, you know that actually takes me on average 16 minutes for these 40 words. It's about 16 minutes, 1/6. It's not a lot, you know. It's about 200 repetitions, but it means 3 seconds, 4 seconds per word. I don't know if it's not so long, you know. I mean, for me, I think it's quite normal. And I'm telling you, I didn't have any talent in languages. So, and that's the vocabulary which did work. I know. One other thing is there is Duolingo. So, actually, I was a little bit. I used to use Duolingo 7 years ago or something to learn German, and it didn't quite work for me because it was so slow. In the same moment, I was learning my words with Anki cards, first on the papers with flashcards, then I moved to one app, and then I found Anki app, and then I saw how many words, how much more, 20, 30, 40 per day I can teach myself with Anki, and how long it take with Duolingo, because there is a lot of gaming there. There is, there is this bird, there is a bear, there is a lady that's funny, but it's just work very slow. And so actually I said, maybe I don't have too much time for this, and I wanted to learn quicker. I now came back with things which work. I now came back to Duolingo because my son wants to learn French. And he's a little boy, he's few years old, just only 3 years old, and for him it's fun. So actually I was thinking, I can survive. And we do Duolingo together, which is lovely. And he is repeating the French words, and French sentences. And sometimes when he is tired, he's saying this, whoa, now my face hurt. 3 years old, that's funny to hear something like this. And then but he's still learning, and we have this routine every day. We go through Duolingo together. So this works, and this is lovely. What other things? Conversation. So again, it will be tandem. I probably write too much on computer, and I forgot how to write it. Tandem. I make the daily conversation in French. And this I managed. All 3 months, every day I'm sending message, 1 minute message. This is in my way of learning, yeah? It's tandem for conversation, deep in conversation. I found fantastic person called Eric. Eric, welcome Eric if you are there. Say hello if you are there. I'm checking. Or maybe you're not. Normally you would say hello, but you will see it later, okay? And anyway, I speak to you tomorrow as every day. So last 3 months, every day we are sending to each other messages. 1 minute message in French, 1 minute in English. And because he's learning English, but he speaks French. So that's why he's sending in French because he knows French, native speaker, and English because he's learning, and the same me. I'm learning French, so I'm trying to send something in French, which is very challenging for me. And I speak English, so I offer my English for him to improve his English. And it's really taking 5 minutes. That's it, yeah? So it's really simple and doesn't take time. And this I do it every day. What changed that actually last few days we are on WhatsApp because Tandem blocked me, yeah, they blocked me. So what the hell, yeah? Maybe I will coming back, maybe not. All right, so that was Tandem conversation. This is what works, and I keep doing this. There's another on WhatsApp. I'm speaking still every day in Spanish. So every day I'm sending message to my friend in Brazil. He's Cuban, Jordan, and he's from Cuba, and he lives in Brazil. And I learn with him Spanish quite good. So we are speaking, well, normally. So we are speaking also 1 minute, well, sometimes it's 2-3 minutes, and so on, in Spanish and English. And right now, well, his English is very, very good for now. It used to be a learning level. Now he's definitely fluent. So both of us, I mean, we are normally speaking whatever we want. So I do it also every day. So just only a few minutes, and it's working. So it's working very nice. So that's I think that's sum up. It's very, very, very nice things which are working for me. So this is great. Some did not. So for now, the sentences I cannot form, although I know the I know a lot of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of words already in French. I'm not forming sentences, and I welcome also everybody to join the language challenge. And but I'm learning words as I'm supposed to. I'm going on conversation on Tandem, first on Tandem in French, now it's WhatsApp, and on WhatsApp also in Spanish. But if you are not blocked by Tandem as me, so I deserve it probably, yeah? Sorry for this. But if you are from Tandem organization, please unblock me, because I'm really helping. I'm helping you, I'm pulling people to Tandem to help them also to find speaking partner in another part of the world. So, and from out of this vocabulary and Duolingo and Tandem, especially Tandem and vocabulary, there's really effect that I'm understanding more. And it's really, I can see it. So when my speaking partner from in French, so Eric, when he's sending me a message, I'm really word by word, I'm discovering, these words, the words I learned already, I can divide them, distill them from the sentences. So it's really working. We are already on the third month, but I really see that it's working step by step. So I'm happy with this. And also I'm understanding more from YouTube video, where I see something I know already what we'll be speaking there, or from Netflix, which is one of the way of learning which I'm describing also in this in the book and also on this channel. How do I learn? How do I improve my listening? So there's also some fun ways. And this is YouTube and Netflix, which I was using very heavily for German and then on Spanish, and now I'm using this for French because it's working like this. So I'm out of this, I understand more and more, and which brings me also joy. So hopefully with the time, with more words I'm learning, I will be distilled more, and then I can go step by step to the forming of sentences. So I hope it helped you. So what did work, what did not work, and just if you have some questions, please let me know in the comments now. And I see you next week on Wednesday. I will try to answer you. You can ask the question now, or you can ask the question later. And I hope I see you next Wednesday. For my time, Central European time, it's 8 o'clock p.m. Or 20 to 2000. But it's 8 p.m. Central European time, wherever you are on the world. So it can be calculated easily for your time. And I hope I can see you next Wednesday, same time, same place, language challenge. And be strong, learn every day like this. It's only a few minutes, as I told you, only for the words. You need 10-15 minutes for the words. That's it. And for the speaking with your speaking partner, let's say on Tandem, you need also 5 minutes. That's it what you need. So, and it's worked for me. So I encourage you to really try. Let this 2026 be also powerful year for you, and then that you can also go step by step to the communicative level. Thank you very much for attending, and I hope I can see you next week. Thank you, Radomir Sejdak, the Language Challenge. Bye. Take care.